Before country, class, religion, before human, tribe, mind, thought, there is light. It could be golden, maybe flickering, as if collected from the midnight. The last words of the dark, the final utterance, after black holds its breath and lets out a... I've only been out of the country once before. I was 5. My experience is a dark room. My memories are fading photographs, but I just bought a new camera lens for the trip. We're going to Vietnam to see how the people dream and believe. Maybe it will help us do the same. We don't get the full story, but a watered-down version. After the translator simplifies and explains, one ear to their language, the other to ours. We get a story which is the victim of our circumstances. 2 chairs sit across from one another. A camera observes it all.
Tôi thì hồi đó giờ ông bà theo đạo Phật, tôi cũng theo đạo Phật.
Her ancestor years ago until now to follow Buddhism and ancestor worship, and so she followed that too. It just means that you respect your own ancestor and pay a certain respect to the Buddha.
Thì đó, ở đây là vậy không, bây giờ sớm này thì không.
Around here, people live in a really simple and honest way. Let the people worship their ancestor, pay respect to older people, and being good to the poor people.
Thì con cháu hồi nào giờ người ta có câu thì con cháu hiếu thảo thờ.
People believe that when people die, it's not the end, so the spirit will still exist somewhere. Kind of people reincarnate into the next life in another form.
I wonder if your answers would be different without this unusual crew of onlookers. What if it was a friend asking, not a boxy black lens and a foreign boy and girl with eager eyes watching, looking for a usable reply? What if you could hold the camera and show us around? I want to know your step and turn, wishes and worries, fears and hopes, the limitations that haunt you like a layer of pollution. Motorbikes honk, the sky breathes black and tainted smoke. I want to know your wailing, and what you tell your children when they cannot sleep at night. After the sun sets and the whole countryside seems to be crawling toward you, what are you afraid of? Now describe your sanctuary.
Thì cũng như người ta tín ngưỡng là coi như
For the people currently, they come to the pagoda or come to the temple or come to church. Those who practice religion to say in prayer to ask for health, for happiness, and also for the prosperity for the country.
Searching for worlds of forgiveness, for truth in the stars, the lift of a bough, or the space just before breathing. We managed to step forward once, twice, and continue. She told me of her sanctuary, how hope is like a welcome disease. Sometimes I am almost happy, comfortable in foreign streets and landscapes of flow and resurface, believing as easy as the heat that this is all right and exists, plentifully, everywhere, mostly here. Dare I say I am with them? They smile at me, and I almost feel included. Peace is a fickle snake. Why not find it here, in her everyday bend and attempt? Why not in the sweat where her hat touches her forehead, or the way her child peers at me? I am a temporary nothing. I'll be lost from his memory soon like mediocre music or a fortune cookie phrase. I put no stamp on this country, but my noticing. I am one cheap Buddha figurine, smiling from beneath the plastic wrapping. Here, they are wise ones. But it is like this always with the way we court one another, converse, choose anecdotes, beg not to be so alone in the extraordinary abyss, dangerously desire a community of minds to understand the world with, to try to understand the world with. My knowledge is only as large as the bus window, but these patterns are ancient.
Every tree still have the roots. Even the big tree, but before then it had just a little tree. And before then, it comes from the fruit, and also the mother. So that's why we have to remember our ancestors. It's very important.
Dạ, con nghĩ là trước hết là phải hiếu thảo với bố mẹ, làm đúng với lương tâm và
Chính là tứ diệu đế.
cố gắng vượt dội.
Cái giáo lý trong
Dạ,
nhà
con nghĩ là
phải
phải
nhất
trước
là tứ
hết là
diệu
phải
đế.
hiếu thảo với bố
Thì
mẹ.
mình biết được
Dạ,
gọi là
mình thì
tốt.
cũng nhắc lại lớp trẻ
Cái điều duy nhất là chị con cái
vươn lên.
ở đây là vậy không bây giờ
If you
My path of understanding is in exponential decay. The longer I stay, the less I feel I belong. I wish I could be boat or water instead of tourist. I wish I could inspect the magic even further this way, or grow accustomed to their dancing. I don't understand your dialect, the actual choke and rhythm, the obvious responses to my enthusiastic questioning, my questioning thinned and straight from space, my questioning with no bones or backstory, my questioning all the way from the United States, where we don't remember our ancestors and the elderly get facelifts to look younger. I dare not claim I see. Even after you have told me in brief story descriptions in a distant tongue and tone how your heart comes home in a land I'll never know.